Hi, I'm Mike, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you 3 exercises that I do that I think helps me move my fingers on my fretting hand more independently from each other. And probably the main problem for people with independence of their fingers is their third and their fourth finger. So for the sake of today's lessons, in case you don't already know this is finger 1, finger 2, finger 3, and finger number 4. All right? So before you start playing, always warm up your hands and stretch out your wrists. And I have a video for how I do that also in my catalog on YouTube if you want to refer back to it. So it's called 10 Tips and Tricks. So this is some exercises that I do after I've done that. So I've taken off my wristwatch, I've stretched out my hands and my fingers, and now I'm almost ready to play. So here's what I do. I'll stretch out my first and my third finger separately, like this. Then I'll switch to my second and my fourth fingers. And this is really important for me because my fourth finger is kind of messed up. I'll do that. Go between them a few times. And this is something you can actually do when you don't have a guitar. You can do this on the edge of the table. You can just do this. You're not playing. All right, after I've done that for a little while, I like to do what I call target practice. And I'll just take a finger and I'll just go up and down the neck. And practice hitting different strings on different frets. When you start out with your first finger, it's actually really easy. Second finger is pretty easy too. You start doing that with your third finger, it gets a little harder. You want to go up and down the neck, and then go up and down the strings too. Last but not least, use your pinky. All right, and then after I've done that, I'll do 2 fingers. Always use, when you alternate fingers and you're going between using 2 fingers at the same time, always use your first and your third finger at one time. The hardest one for me is always doing it with my second finger and my fourth finger. And alternate for sure. The more variety you throw in there, the more independently your fingers get comfortable with working against each other. So another thing you can do when you're doing this, when you're sitting around somewhere at work, anything, even you have idle hands, you can do this with your fingers hitting the tip of your thumb too. And that also really helps you get control of manipulating your fingers individually. And if you finger pick your guitar, you can do that with your right hand also. So All right, now I'm going to show you something else. So probably the two fingers that most people struggle with getting their individuality out of, I guess, are their third and their fourth fingers. So good thing to do is take your first finger and bar, take your second finger and bar, do it right next to it though. It won't sound good, but that's not the purpose of this exercise. So keep those two fingers stationary. Then take your third and fourth fingers and do this. It's harder than you think to keep these fingers still and then to move your third and your fourth fingers independently like that. But that's a good exercise because there's a lot of things that you're going to play on your guitar that's going to be like this. So that's important to keep these two fingers moving very independently from these two fingers while they're stationary. And those are my 3 tips for making your fingers more independent from each other. So I hope this helps you out. If it does, like and subscribe to my channel. Check out my catalog. I have over 150 videos and some really important ones for beginners for stretching out their fingers and their wrists and their hands for playing. So hope you like it. Thank you and have a great day.